Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Let's dive in to our next reading. Aries. Yeah, Aries. Don't try to rush things, especially regarding the relationships, I want to say, Aries. There could be a masculine around you. This could have been a very sexual connection. Could be somebody from the past. All right. They just wanted you to know that. Aries, for your highest timeline, Angel Michael, guardians and guides for Aries people and placements. So you could have taken some time out to really recalibrate. Ooh, there could be a King of Pentacles energy. This could be you, or this could be a masculine coming into your field. I don't know if it's the same as this other person from the past, the King of Cups that we saw. But this could be somebody with Leo placements, or somebody potentially that didn't have enough strength to pursue, follow you, come after you. This person could have a lot of hidden emotions, the moon here, or there could have been secrets involved in this connection. This person could be moving out of a state of stagnancy, or this could be you actually focusing on your finances and kind of getting the ball rolling. Anything else for Aries? Yeah, this is in the present or future moment, and this is moving quite quickly, maybe faster than you may expect, but not super fast. So I don't know what that's about. But there's going to be success in this situation, especially if you're healing from something. We have the Six of Wands in the future position, and yeah, you could be overcoming a lot of heartbreak or sadness. There could have been something about priorities or focus. Somebody might have had to detach from something. I'm going to do another spread because why not? Let's keep it fresh. Let's keep it funky. Let's get one general spread for Aries, most important vital messages for Aries placements and people. You're making solid choices and decisions. You can be very enterprising at this time. I see a lot of growth, a lot of expansion. The color pink and purple could be relevant, just as we say that, the Empress. So very interesting, especially if you're moving beyond some kind of chaos, especially in your work or a third-party situation. Looks like you're making solid choices that are leading you towards an Ace of Pentacles. This could be a new opportunity, a new project, something long-term, though. This is something long-term in your goals. So this could also be a position, a job opportunity. It's Ace of Pentacles can typically represent a job. And yeah, and it's because you're actually making the choice to release the burdens of the past that I think that we saw that King of Pentacles in the future position is happening for you. So let's just move on. Yeah, you could be really tapping into your spirit team, or you're getting spirit team downloads. You're picking up on frequencies. You could be praying constantly. You're talking to your spirit team in your head. You could have been dealing with a King of Swords in the reverse in the past position. Could have been somebody quite cruel or cutting. What's your advice for Aries? Yeah, Queen of Cups. So continue to listen to your emotions. Continue to release things that have been burdensome on you, especially if these are people that were fighting with you in some sense. But I think you've also cultivated a sense of being able to fight for your own desires and defend against anything that's against that, especially establishing balance in your life. And I think this is really healing for you, actually. I think maybe the conflicts even brought out this kind of stronger side to you almost. So yeah, you could just be getting a lot of clarity at this time as well regarding the past, specifically maybe dynamics. But anything else? Yeah, you're fighting for your right to fight, for your ability to sit at that table. I'm seeing Demi Moore. I think there's like that commercial she did. I think it was a Gucci or something, where it's something about a tiger. But you're establishing better stability because of this healing. So something was just like not honest, or maybe you weren't being honest with yourself in the past, or it wasn't aligning with your heart chakra or your emotions. There was some kind of divine detour or fate that could have shaken things up so that you could move beyond your fears. Very interesting. Yeah, maybe you were showing too much compassion and they wanted you to show more self-love, nurturance. Somebody might want to apologize to you, but we shall see, shouldn't we? Something about Christmas could be relevant, Aries. Are you asking Santa? Are you praying? Are you doing your journaling and asking for what you desire? The Green Witch. No one decision is insignificant. The act of intentionality calls out to you. Okay. Gathering up your accomplishments, I heard. Consequences of your actions, mindfulness, and interconnectedness. So, taking that journaling time out to ask, to manifest, to connect with your spirit team. A green witch is in tune with nature, sensing the connection between herself and everything. She speaks to plants, animals, skies, rivers, hearing the guidance and sorrows, taking just enough for her own needs while bringing awareness to the ways humans have negatively impacted the planet. Knowing how she treats the earth is reflected in how she treats herself, and how she treats herself is likewise mirrored in the entire collective consciousness. Green witch is here to remind you to be mindful of consequences of your energy. The words you speak, the way you view yourself as well as others, or actions you take have an impact on everybody. If you're cruel to someone, that person could go on to harm themselves or others. If you hide your light from the world because of low self-worth or shame, or you don't have boundaries, then you rob others of the chance to love and appreciate the gifts you were sent here to share. We do have Saturn which is currently in Pisces, but it will be going direct into Aries later on in 2026. So that's going to definitely be, Saturn represents maturity, right? It really forces you to get real. I think a lot of people with Saturn in Aries tend to be like the leaders of their field, right? Saturn can represent a boss figure. Aries represents the new, like new industries. What you say and do matters, even if you can't see the immediate cause and effect of your choices. And what you don't say and the ways you don't show up also have consequences. So, I think this is more about prioritizing yourself, especially if I'm speaking to a feminine. You could have water sign placements in your chart too. This could be about reciprocity. Maybe you've been unfairly giving, but you don't receive enough back, or you have trouble receiving, or something like that. I'm going to pull some juicy messages for Aries, people in placements. This could be about money or self worth. It says, this was all a distraction, illusion. It says, keep working on strengthening psychic abilities. Yeah, there was some, Queen of Cups is very intuitive when we saw the High Priestess, prone to lying. So maybe you're able to spot lies, which we saw truth in the reverse in the past. So you could have been dealing with somebody that was quite a liar, set up future success. So Saturn is also about structures, discipline, like getting on your shit, it's about time. Saturn rules time. So properly structuring that and being mature. So anything else for Aries? Aries people in placements from the highest teams of love and light from their ancestors for their highest timelines. Or don't get distracted, Aries. I mean, Saturn represents boundaries and the word no. Saturn rewards that, right? Or makes you a slave. If you can't say no now, you're a slave. Old life equals old frequency. Cannot be, cannot be sustained. So you might notice that your old life is naturally kind of falling away right now, especially if you're elevating your frequency. You're a natural antenna. I think Sag got that too. Women mimic / copy you. So could be a compliment. I don't know. Tried to block your blessings, but you just get back up and manifest. Love it. Try to get you in your head. And it says fake / living beyond means. So this could be the lies that you saw and intimidated by you because you stay in your lane. So you gotta love it. I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Also something about cleansing your energy. Use salt, use sage, do what you gotta do. Good luck. Take care.